Hey, John here with Real Hard Reviews, and today on the review bench we have the Scythe Ninja 5, one of the largest air coolers on the market, coming in at a great price, amazing performance, and nearly dead silent. And when upgraded, blows anything else out of the water. Let's take a closer look. Quickly, we're going to jump into unboxing the Scythe Ninja 5. As you can see, the box itself is massive as well. It is compatible with pretty much anything on the market today, all the way down from 939 all the way up to X299. So you're going to be covered. And can it cool an X299 CPU? Well, it's cooling a X6950 right now that I'm recording this with without any problem whatsoever, and on the stock fans, which we'll get into later why we recommend upgrading them. So first and foremost, it comes with two 800 RPM fans. These are dead silent. They have a nice rubber grip on them. They're not going to vibrate. And they look pretty snazzy. So Scythe did a good job with that. So as you can see on screen, we got the two fans here. The first box I opened there was the accessories pack. We'll open that at the end. Then we have the Ninja 5 itself. It is so well packed in there. There is no way this thing is getting damaged unless they throw the thing down a freaking flight of stairs. But it just looks skookum. It weighs a ton in your hand. This is a big cooler, but it is an impressive cooler. All around, it could fit on an ITX system, but it would probably be the size of the whole board. So this thing is big. How big is it? It's about 130 by 155 by 130. So a nice square form factor to it, and it does look very, very nice. So the accessories are going to include all the mounting requirements for pretty much any chipset on the market today. So you're going to fit it on almost any socket. It does have a dual fan to single fan adapter. So if your board only has the one CPU adapter on it, or the one CPU pin out, you can hook it up without any problems. Again, it does include a awesome screwdriver because of the fact that how you install this is pretty impressive. So with that, we pretty much showed everything that's included with it. I'm going to jump right into the install. Jumping into the install, it is extremely simple as long as you read the guide. I do have a blooper I can include at the end. I think I just might, where I accidentally installed this upside down. So I couldn't fit the fans on with my GPU and everything due to the fact of how huge this cooler really is. It does show to mount them, the mounts at bottom and top, so that you can easily pop the Ninja 5 right in when you're done. The coolant, as you can see, the compound looks a little sketchy there. It's because I installed it wrong the first time and squished it down and looked and went, oh crap, it's wrong before I tightened it. So it's fine. Don't recommend this process. I'd usually recommend cleaning it and reapplying. But again, very easy to install on any of the X99, Threadripper, X299. It's just basically pops right on. Comes with all the bolts you need. You don't have to worry about a backplate. But if you're installing on any of the LGA series ones, LGA 775 all the way up to LGA 1150, you're going to want to take the time and pop the proper backplate on before putting the board in, unless you have an easy access on the back. And then it comes with the full kit. It's very simple, and it's very similar with the AMD, except you're not popping the backplate on. You're just using the adapters that they come with, that they include with it. Now, popping the cooler in, it's a little bit dicey here popping it in. If I wasn't on camera, it's a lot easier getting your head in and just seeing to make sure you're lining up the screws. It is only 2 screws, so this is extremely simple if you can make sure you're lining up the screws with the threads. Once it's fully installed there, you can pop the fans on. The fans are very nice. Push-pull design here. I'm just using the 800s in my system now, but when we were reviewing it, we were using both an 800 and the 1500. So that was the Craze Flex 120, and they both worked amazing. But having those 1500 RPM fans will really give you a leg up in performance. So with that, let's jump into price point. The Ninja 5 is only coming in at $60 USD. And it's supposed to be competing with something like the D15. So with that, we got the price out of the way. You got a push-pull fan system in there. Let's jump right into the review. So for today, we're going to do this a little bit backwards. We're going to jump into the acoustic results right away. So at the stock fans, we're getting around 30 decibels. That is very impressive. And that's at 800 RPM, the max of the stock fans, sitting at just 30 decibels. That's very barely audible. Quiet library sound. You can, with the side case on, you can't even hear it with your side window there. But when you upgrade to the 1500 Scythe Craze Flex 120s that we were using in our review here, we are sitting at about 40 decibels, and that's about 5 decibels higher than the Wraith Max and about 5 decibels quieter than the Intel stock fan. With the stock near silent 800 RPM fans on our Intel i7-8086K, we are sitting at just over 50 degrees. Not bad whatsoever, and this is after 20 minutes of testing at a 20 degree ambient temperature test bed. Also, once we throw in those 1500 RPM fans, we are sitting at just above 31 degrees, which is extremely impressive when comparing it to all the other coolers on the market, as you can see right here. Now over to our AMD stock test. We're using the Ryzen 1700X at stock, again 20 degrees ambient temperature, and with the stock fans on the Ninja 5, it is by far the coolest cooler we have in our test beds today, sitting at around 45 degrees. But when we hit that 1500 mark, it is beaten by a far more expensive Corsair H115i, but not by a whole lot. Now we jump into the Intel OC. So we've overclocked it to 5.2 gigahertz, and with the stock fans, we're sitting at about 68 degrees. We are now being beat by the Corsair H115i at the stock 800 RPM, moving all the way up to 1500. It is sitting at a just above 45 degrees and really being an extremely impressive cooler. Now we look at where the Ninja 5 really shines, overclocking our 1700X Ryzen to 4.1 gigahertz at 800 RPMs. We're looking at just about 69 degrees, which is better than all the other coolers we tested today. And moving up to the 1500 RPM Craze fans, we are absolutely destroying all the competition, even the double the price coolers, at below 40 degrees, sitting around 38, 39 degrees on multiple tests. This thing is a tank for the AMD overclocker out there. To close things off, do we recommend the Scythe Ninja 5? We recommend it hands down. We even have given it our hardcore award. To find out all the reasons why, please make sure to click on the review in the description below for our entire multi-page written review. The Ninja 5 from Scythe is a phenomenal cooler. It is not for everyone, as you're going to most likely need to upgrade the fans if you're looking to do any massive overclocking, but at stock, if you are looking for a silent cooler, there is not really much on the market today that is going to beat it. With that, I am John with Real Hard Reviews. You make sure to have yourself an absolutely epic day. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit up our forums as well as our Patreon, and just have yourself a wonderful day.